Hey everyone, and welcome to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the page, be sure to give us a like and a sub so you don't miss any of the content we have coming out. And today we're going to be diving into Fantastic Four Empyre, issue number 0. So if you guys haven't been keeping an eye on this series, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link for you guys to check out. You can check out the Avengers Empyre issue number 0. And without further ado, let's dive in. So I gotta say, after going over and reading this comic, I really am enjoying Fantastic Four. Like, Fantastic Four has always been a fun comic, but this one really, like, there was a few parts where I definitely laughed out loud and stuff like that. So yeah, opening up with these pages, we're met with an individual who owns a casino. And not any casino, but a casino that replays the Kree-Skrull War, essentially having reenactments. And they play out every single battle that has happened as fast as their soldiers can heal. So they're using the same two Kree and Skrull repeatedly over and over and over again for the same battles. And before the other one can deal the devastating final blow to their opponent, they're essentially put into a medical stasis field. And then a winner from there is announced. So pretty much they've recreated a situation where the Kree-Skrull War is always happening. No matter if there's peace treaties and things of that nature, they've created a for-profit war exhibit. Now, picking up with the Fantastic Four, their spaceship is essentially run out of gas in the most layman terms possible. And as they see a ship passing by, the Human Torch essentially makes himself a cosmic road flare and makes a giant Fantastic Four symbol in space so the ship can see them. Upon talking to the captain of the ship, they come to find out that money is technically no good anymore. Everybody's switched to a barter system as far as the reaches reach. And not really understanding why, there must have been some kind of cosmic meltdown or some kind of economic collapse. Something happened that caused currency across the universe to drastically change. And so the captain lets them know that there's a casino not too far from them, and they can essentially get in the ring and earn their money for what they need. And so the Human Torch pretty much volunteers the thing to do this. And so the guy agrees to tow him back, and so they're headed back to the casino. They arrive and tell the children that they need to wait with the ship, to essentially protect the ship. And their first immediate thoughts are, how much can we get for the ship in chips? And so as they go to talk to the fight master, they pretty much tell him, like, this late in the game, the entry fee would just be too much money. But if you give us that vibranium cast that Thing has on his arm, we'll call it even and we can make you guys like the main event for the night. And if you win, you get it back anyway. And the group starts to learn that these are reenactments. So a reenactment implies that there's been an end to the war, or at least there's some kind of peace, which they find really hard to even grasp or understand because these guys have been in war literally all of existence pretty much. Now, while all this is going on, our two fantastic kids are taking their luck on the gambling tables. And, you know, she's like, I'm a genius, so this is definitely going to work out for me. Takes all her money to the table, and she's like, oh yeah, this is a dead win. And she gets one chip back. And so as the Thing and the Human Torch watch this fight happen, we see the Kree's helmet fall off. And it's apparent that this person is only a child. And obviously the Thing has an issue with that. And so he jumps down and calls for the Human Torch to come help him out. And so these two go to try to put an end to all of this happening. All while Reed Richards is trying to talk to the Profiteer, the runner of the casino. And she goes on to tell him, like, she's not behind any of this economic collapse or anything like that. That the Kree and Skrull really did bring peace to each other, but she profits off of the war. And so as long as she keeps these battles going, she keeps it alive. She keeps the money coming in. And this is where she has her guards try to attack him. Then we pick back up with the Thing and Human Torch fighting the Kree and the Skrull. These two are just so bred to fight each other that they don't know anything else. They just know that they're sworn enemies. And the Fantastic Four kids get caught up because good old mom went invisible and pretty much grabbed them by the ear and was like, listen, we're gonna stop doing this. But she also has a plan. So what she does is starts helping the kids win at every single thing they can win at. Anything that has a jackpot, they're going to win at. So as Mr. Fantastic and the Profiteer go at it, we see the Kree and the Skrull trying to take on Human Torch and the Thing, and they're really giving them like everything they have. And so a winner's called, and the winner is the Kree and the Skrull. So they both won. and both sit there confused on like, we don't really know what to do here. Like, we've never had like this situation happen. And the Profiteer tells them that they need to go back into the holding pits. And if anybody has a problem with that, they can take it up with her. And definitely the Thing and Human Torch have an issue with it. And she's very cocky because she's just like, the house always wins. And I am the house. And then they say, oh, wait a second. And this is where they turn around, and the Fantastic Four kids have literally won the house. They literally own everything. But they said, like, we're willing to sign it back, but you have to give us rights contracts, wherever else you got involved with these kids, our ship and a tank of gas, and some spinning rims. And so everybody hops into the ship, and they go to take off, and they arrive at home, but they're also met with like a 1,000 little beeps on their computer, little red dots popping up. And at first they think it's asteroids, but then they actually see what it is. And it's the Kree-Skrull armada that's been heading towards Earth's moon. And that is where this issue will end. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I am absolutely loving this run so far. Fantastic Four is always fun, always great to get into. I'm really excited to see how all this melts together because there's a lot of issues, a lot of series coming out with Empyre, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to like and subscribe to the page so you don't miss any of the content we have coming out, and until the next video.